let's talk about Paul Simon.
Okay.
You know,
That's a good topic.
Okay. Because you did this a long time ago. I mean, we're in December now. I remember this Paul Simon show was recorded in the summer.
April.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, start of the baseball season. So this is longer than the baseball season. We've been waiting for this show. And this is tell me about this Paul Simon show and what exactly we're going to be looking at the end of this month.
It's a Grammy salute to Paul Simon, Homeward Bound, a Grammy salute to the songs of Paul Simon, I think is an official title. It was done like 4 or 5 days, I think, after this year's Grammys. So I went right from Vegas, rushed home, and worked with Ken Ehrlich, who used to do the Grammys, on this Paul Simon tribute. And frankly, it was a little scary because it's not. You realize you're listening to Paul Simon songs and you go, "Wow, these are not easy musically for It's not everybody who can play a Paul Simon song. The lyrics are brilliant and often." There's a lot of them. Musically, it's a very high level of musicianship. And in some cases, I was helping Ken by calling some artist and pitching them songs. And they go like Brad Paisley called me back and goes, wow, there's a lot to do as a guitar player and that's one of his heroes is Paul Simon. But also Paul sets a high standard. So it was it reminded me a little bit of doing the Beatles where you go, it's a little bit of a test to get up there in front of in that case, it was Ringo and Paul were in the audience, but Paul was in the audience for this. And it's you better have your stuff together. And fortunately, I think the show came out beautifully. I really, I loved it. And Paul loved it. And I don't know, if I'm honest, that he was 100%. He's not like a giddy guy generally.
No, not at all.
He's, and I think he takes his work very seriously. And in the end, I think he loved it. And that was great. And I think everyone's going to love it on December 20th. I really, everything from Garth Brooks to Stevie Wonder to Bonnie Raitt to Susanna Hoffs doing Hazy Shade. But it's great. And it was, it was wild. It was, the most amazing thing for me is Stevie historically has asked me sometimes to be the one when he's doing a cover, especially, it's not like it's in his consciousness completely. So to be the person singing Bridge Over Troubled Water in a microphone, because it's not a prompter for him. It's a special mic, and being the one reading the lyrics ahead of the greatest singer on earth singing them, that was wild. And
so he's playing. So wait a second. So he's playing, and then you're saying,
yes,
you're literally before it actually, as he's playing, you're whispering into his ears the lyric, and while he's still playing, he's
100%.
able to hear that,
yes,
and repeat it back while still playing the song and seamlessly, right?
It's the most, it's the scariest and biggest honor I have. And I have video on my phone of it because this year, because of the Paul Simon salute, I usually be on the side of the stage in a sort of secluded area backstage. In this case, I was sort of backstage wherever all the other stars were. And I think it was Brad Paisley took video of it and sent it to me. He goes, because no one would believe that you're the one like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. And Stevie Wonder is so brilliant at everything. He's the most beautiful, funny, great artist of all time, I think. And he even on one show many years ago, 20 years ago, I think it was when he was paying tribute to Ray Charles when he died. I was doing What I Say for him, and leading him through What I Say. And I think I was talking in rehearsal, and he mimicked me talking. And someone said, "Why is Stevie Wonder imitating you?" And I'm like, I don't even have a distinctive voice. How could Stevie be imitating me? But he's so good.
Yeah,
he could do that. It was nuts.
Funny.
Also, I did mention that Paul Simon doesn't have. I feel like he doesn't have a sense of humor. He has a huge sense of humor.
He's
got
one
a
of the
great
funniest.
right.
Of all.
I should take that. I should take that back because I remember Saturday Night Live and his turn in Annie Hall, and he had like a TV special where he did skit. I've seen these things, and he's actually very
One
funny.
Trick Pony, the movie,
right. So very talented as well.
No, he's amazingly talented. He just is also a serious artist, and a major songwriter. And but I the show's great, and I hope everyone will tune in for it.
I'm super excited.
Did anybody get like? It's very, as you mentioned, it's very intimidating to do a song in front of Paul Simon. Did anyone feel like did they rearrange any songs, or was they're pretty faithful to it, or was it
most were pretty faithful? Some of the amazing ones, Dave Matthews, there's sort of a whole Graceland sort of segment, and Dave Matthews, which was just fantastic on it. Like, I don't know if there's something about his South African history that allowed him to just sort of linguistically he was fantastic. I think Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood, they may have even done, like, they did it twice, because I think they were a little, like, he got very emotional talking about doing it. Billy Porter got really emotional, and he was great on the, Bonnie Raitt is on, and she said, "This is so hard. This song is so difficult that I don't think I should play guitar. I want to focus on singing. Who can I get to play guitar?" And so I called Brad Paisley, who's an amazing guitar player. He goes, "Hell yeah, I'll play guitar for Bonnie Raitt."
What was that song?
I don't want to reveal that.
Oh,
I want to keep some secrets.
Is it a slide guitar that's in there?
I'm not saying what it is.
So is Brad your house band?
No.
Good question.
You know what? The house band was a sort of a classic house band, but also Paul put in a few of his band members sort of to supplement it. So it's really it had to be world class to pull it off, and they pulled it off beautifully.